Hey beer tubers, it's Ryan back with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me for a beer I've been waiting a long time to try fresh, and that is Bell's Hopslam. Now I got this from trade from Chris. This is batch number 10127 is a reference. I believe that was bottled around early-ish January, somewhere around there. So I think this bottle is a little less than a month old at this point. So it's about as fresh as I'm probably going to be able to get it out here in San Diego. So it's like I've had a bottle of this. It was a long time ago, and it was like 6 months old. So the hop character really started to fade. So thanks to Chris, I have a pretty damn fresh bottle here. And this is a ale. Oh man, I can already smell it when I opened it. Wow. Ale brewed with honey. It's a double IPA from Bell's. Too Hard is fantastic. I've been able to try that one as well. I think this is 10%. Yeah, it's exactly 10% ABV. Appearance on this thing, just pretty typical orange IPA. What you'd expect. About a finger and a half. Small bubble white head. Yeah, like pretty bright white head actually. Mostly small bubbles on there. Okay amount of carbonation coming from the bottom, but a real nice looking beer. Let's get the nose on this thing. Wow, it's potent. This thing, like as soon as I open the cap on that thing, it's just the aroma came rushing out of it. Sweetness. Yeah, just like a very sweet aroma. Sweet hops, sweet malts. You get a little honey kind of malt character, sweet character, but then just a ton of hops, all that tropical fruit notes, like big time, pineapple. Then you get maybe like, I think they're using Simcoe in it, so you get maybe like a little bit of the little cat piss kind of aroma in there as well. Some maybe like pininess in there, but like more sweet orange, like sweet orange character, tropical fruits, pineapple, like just really nice smelling IPA. One of the better noses on an IPA that I've had in a while. So I'm ready to dig into this. Cheers. Oh yeah, it's so, oh wow, it's so smooth. Good amount of bitterness up front, but this is a pretty big malty beer at 10%. And you do get some honey, like I'm getting honey on the aftertaste. It's not a dry IPA, at least not so far, the way it's drinking that I'm used to with a lot of West Coast style beers where it's a little more drying on the back end. This one, I mean, it does get drying with all that hop character, but it's got a little sweetness, a little like honey kick at the end with some of that little bit of like a caramel malt note on it. The taste follows the nose as far as the hop character up front. Big time like sweet orange, tropical fruits, a little pineapple, and then some of that Simcoe kind of cat piss kind of character. Some of that really kind of, not quite resiny, but it's kind of getting to that territory. One thing I forgot to mention on the nose is you can pick up some alcohol on it, and there is some alcohol in the back end after you've drank it. It is a big beer at 10%. The alcohol is covered up better than the last two big beers I had. Sierra Nevada's Optimum. It's a little bit better covered than Deschutes Hop Hen. I mean, there's a lot of bitterness up front, but it smooths out really quick. What took me a while to get into IPAs is I didn't like that lingering bitterness quality on a lot of these beers. I'm used to it now, my palate's developed into it. I can enjoy a beer that has a lot of lingering bitterness. Not the case with this one. It is a beer that when I originally tried, about 6 months old, it was a lot sweeter. The bitterness faded up front. Didn't get that kind of huge hop blast that you get with this one. And there's also some like floral notes in there as well, maybe even a touch of like a grassiness as well. This is very good. I'd love to do a side-by-side of this fresh with Avery's Maharaja fresh. Because right now I'm still thinking the Avery's Maharaja, for me, that's my favorite double IPA. I think that beats out this one. Although this is still an excellent beer, I'm going to have to give it an A. It's a very quality brew from Bell's. I've had some pretty good beers that I've gotten trades from Bell's, and I wish we could get them out here in San Diego. I'd love to be able to get this like fresh from the brewery. I'm sure it's even better than this bottle, but I gotta go by the bottle, and I gotta compare it to also a lot of the great San Diego beers and draft only double IPAs that I've had. And I think actually quite a few of them I would prefer over this one. As far as bottled IPAs go, this is definitely one of the better ones I've had. So that's gonna wrap it up for Hopslam. Very cool label on there. Thanks to Chris for sending me out a bunch of bottles. A lot of people out here obviously haven't tried this beer, so I'll be sharing that with them. So they're going to be enjoying some Hopslam. So until next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.